What the hell is up, you fucking cunts? It is episode 12. Looks like you came crawling back for some more R&B time. Very nice. Fulcrum is back, as you can tell. I'm very sorry, honestly, for last episode. It felt like a fucking awful performance. We made it to 3 fucking months. Months. Excuse me. Why? How have I been doing it for this long? How have I been doing it this consistently? I don't know. I am most likely not sick this week, but there was a different illness I had yesterday, a random stomach bug. We'll get into it, don't worry. Motivation check is honestly 5 out of 10. I'm going to try and speedrun this episode because I need to get to bed. I started way too late. Again, now that this stupid fucking intro is over, let's go ahead and start the episode. Let's see. I don't even know what the day was. On Friday, April 11th, at 8:35 a.m., I wake up very early. I think my sleep schedule is fixing itself. I'm not really okay with that. At 2:35 p.m., I watch some more Community before I shower and change for work. I drive and clock in. Richard buys some scratch tickets. He wins a $25 scratch ticket reward. He spends $20 of that $25 on some Dubai chocolate that we got in our store. It was pretty tasty, very weird, but honestly, in my opinion, like 8.5, pretty good. Yeah, he breaks the bar up into quarters and gives a square to all 3 of the coworkers who are watching him. 5:05 p.m. I clock out of work and drive home, start editing episode 11. When I get there, I realize that I forgot to put a colon in the title of episode 10's video. Edit that really quickly. Nobody noticed, but now you do, because I mentioned it. At 11:25 p.m. I forget to mention that I got a jacket, a book, and a Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass, in the mail today. Boots are coming tomorrow. Those free boots, I think I mentioned them on the last episode. I'm invited to play some games with Desmond and Michael for the night. At 11:40 p.m. I drive my mother, my father, and if you remember Al and Eve from last week's episode, I drive them to a concert featuring a pretty popular individual. I'm not going to mention who because that might get a little risky. At 1:45 a.m., I play some Resident Evil 6 with Desmond after I read a chapter of the Cole Protocol. I swapped to, I guess that's the end of the entries. I don't know. I forgot to keep updating it. Okay. Excuse me. Moving on to the next day, Saturday, April 12th, we have set 12, day 2 at 10:55 a.m. Wake up at around 6 a.m. and I force myself to sleep some more until 9 a.m. I watch some Morning Somewhere to wake up as I chat a bit on Discord with some people, random people. 11:50 a.m. I slap on some Community after one episode of Morning Somewhere. Then I wonder what I'm going to wear to the mall. I don't work today, so I could use my new jacket. Maybe. I also want to continue to replicate my usage of Jack Black's bit on Community. He shows up on Community and anytime he flubs a word, he just gets super pissed at himself. So I'm gonna keep it up now that that's been confirmed in my eyes, I guess. At 4:15 p.m. Eat some Cheerios at some point while watching Community. Plan my mall outfit during this. I also cook up a shit ton of more names inside of my big list of retarded names on my notepad and my phone. 5:20 p.m. I watch a bit too much Community before I head to the mall for some Hollywood Undead. 6:30 p.m. I have 3 different groups of people sit directly across from me. Some groups are tactically splitting up and returning later, so I can't really peek at them. Son of a bitch, I don't even know who most of them were. 8:10 p.m. Take off after an hour or so. Nothing from Hollywood Undead. I didn't get any songs. Get home and I play some Marvel Rivals until I get hungry enough to make some food. I think I listened to Regulation Podcast maybe while I play Rivals. 8:20 p.m. I make some chicken melts and then play 2 more matches of Rivals while I cook. I don't really know why I'm playing Rivals. I just have nothing better to do, honestly. I wanted some fodder gameplay to listen to. Some Regulation podcast, of course. 10:45 p.m. Desmond asked me to play Resident Evil and then Call of Duty with Michael. We do so. Question mark for this entry. I plan to watch the schedule afterwards, but I can't find it. A movie called The Schedule. It's nowhere to be found. Swap to Laser Team. I do watch Laser Team that night. In my opinion, it's like a hard 7 out of 10. Definitely could have been better, but I do respect the project. Nice little movie from Bernie Burns and Matt Hullum and all those people at Rooster Teeth. Moving on to the next day, we have Saturday, April 12th. Set 12 to 8:03 at 1:45 p.m. I wake up a little early, so I can't fall asleep. Looks like I jerk off here. I still can't fall asleep, so I should shower, brush my teeth before I change for work and drive off. 1:50 p.m. I have no manager at work today, so Benjamin, of course, interrupts me on my break to give me a free bag of chips. That's an alright trade-off, but just wait until I'm off of break to give me the bag. I mean, come on. 2:50 p.m. I was pretty sad at work today for some reason. I didn't cry, but I don't know. I was feeling sad. Weird. Forgot to mention that I packed some mall clothes and I plan for some more Hollywood Undead after work. 4 p.m. I get 1 or 2 songs from Hollywood Undead. Some kid says hi and then leaves me alone on the bench while I'm sitting there listening to music. Next up at 4:55 p.m., that same kid stands near my bench for like 2 minutes and then runs out the doors that I'm next to. He doesn't say anything that time, but it's just, he's hovering around me and it's weird. At 7:15 p.m., I get home and I work on some smut after an episode of Community. Kimi asks for some Dead by Daylight. I play with Kimi until we swap to the classic Modern Warfare 2. Pretty fun. After this, I hop off and I watch some Community before going to bed pretty late. Moving on to the next day, Monday, April 14th, I believe. Yes, set 12, day 4. 10:25 a.m. I wake up, shave, shit, brush, and shower and prep for the dentists. I watch Community when I get out of the shower. I should probably work on some more of my smut, but I don't think I do. At 3:10 p.m. a lot more of Community, but I start to list my favorite shades and favorite creatures on Earth. Shades of colors and creatures. I guess that's cool. I don't know. It's weird. I'm an idiot. Don't mind me. 4:05 p.m. I get my outfit together and I head out to the mall. I start the album New Empire Volume 1 from Hollywood Undead, At 5:35 p.m. I call Jack halfway through an album. He says that he is currently at work and he hangs up on me. I send him a gif on Discord as well, just being like, you cheeky little git, I'll allow it. Let's see, I finished the album and he calls me back after he gets out of work. Talk about the concert that he went to, also a girl with a fat butt that was sitting in front of him. And I also talk about his trip with one of his boys that he met, I think, on Discord. And also our plans for the, could be in 2 months, could be in 2 years, but we're going to go on like a little bit of a trip. Be like, whoa, what's up? Next entry here is at 10:25 p.m. I take off from the mall. First outing with the new boots. I do wear them in for the first time. Get home and then I eat some fish. I do head upstairs after this and talk about girls with Jack. The same time that other dude hits me up on Discord. I don't even know what other dude, I can't remember, but 12:30 a.m. I watch some more Community while I just want to die, I guess. Not really, but I decide I should probably work a bit more on my smut before I get to bed. So I get to it, 1:05. Unfortunately, I have lost count, but I think I start my 5th watch through of Community on this night. I almost fall asleep while doing it, so I turn it off and say good night. Moving on to the next day, Tuesday, April 15th, set 12, day 5. 1:30 p.m. I wake up and I can't fall asleep, so looks like I jerk off and then work a lot on my question server. I don't want to get into it. Don't mind that. At 1:55 p.m. I work through my fifth watching of Community throughout this process. 3:40 p.m., I finally make it out of the mall after wasting a little bit too much time. Start with Macho Man, and then I plan to start LMFAO after. I do have to ask some strangers for their music as well. 4 p.m., I force myself to ask a stranger about their musical preference. I add Morgan Wallen, and then another person I ask gives me Little Tekka. They try to think of another person, but they can't, and I let them know it's all good. I just need the one. Next entry here is at 4:40 p.m. The third person that I ask tells me Glass Beams. I thank them, and then I resume listening to LMFAO. I forgot to mention 3 songs from Macho Man make it in, and a decent amount from LMFAO. I actually think I forgot to finish LMFAO, so I'll have to go through their albums again. Yeah. 5:25 p.m. I give my fourth and final recommendation from an older and larger lady. I'll take it all the same. That was a lie, though, because I actually get one more recommendation to even out the end of the trip. Taylor Swift is the recommended, so I decide that the next artist I go through is Taylor Swift. Question mark for this next entry. I get home and I'm asked by Desmond to play some Resident Evil 6. I finish my episode of Community and then invite him. Our progress did not save or something happened, so we default to Black Ops 6, because Resident Evil 6 was not an option for Desmond that night. Also, I forget to read a chapter of Cold Protocol. I forget again. I crawl into bed and watch Community until I jerk off twice before I go to bed this night. That's cool. Great. Wednesday, April 16th, set 12, day 6, 9:45 a.m. I wake up, I shit, I shower, brush my teeth, and then I work a little bit on my server that I'm not going to talk about. 2:20 p.m. I change for work and I drive to clock in. Anna, of course, does not make me happy when I see her. 3:15 p.m. I eat some mozzarella sticks and then I get a decent tummy ache afterwards. Not really a great feeling. At 1:20 a.m., 1:20 p.m. No, this was at 1:20 a.m., yeah. Jesus, yeah. The stomach ache turned into just an absolute throw-up fest. I threw up 10 times, I think, throughout the day and evening. I clock out after I threw up a bunch. Hugo or Hurley tells me to fuck off. I'm like, yeah, I need to get out of here. Next entry is at 1:25 a.m. I get home and throw up in the kitchen sink after I head upstairs and lay my head down in bed. I throw up so many more times after getting out of bed and going to the kitchen sink, or the bathroom sink, Community is just playing nonstop during this process. Yeah, why not? I drift in and out of consciousness through the evening, and then I start functioning around 10:30 p.m., which is not great for my sleep schedule. At 4:20 a.m., I stay up way too late because I was napping throughout the evening, and I decided it is best to try and get a little bit of sleep. Moving on to the final day. Oh, I love this speed run that I just did. This is excellent. 8:45 a.m. I sit motionless in bed for about an hour or two, and then I fall asleep for 2 more hours and wake up. Once again, my superpower prevails. I felt like I slept basically 7 or 8 hours. It's awesome. 10 a.m. I shave, shit, shower, and then I do a bit of smut work before changing and driving into work. Bernard starts talking to me about something I don't care about, so I start updating my journal. If you remember Bernard, that's not his real name, of course. At 6:55 p.m., I talk with some people on Discord while at work and afterwards. Then I drive home, walk to the park, and listen to some Taylor Swift. I did listen to Taylor Swift at work as well. I do remember that from earlier today. I got through quite a few of her albums. Finish the Reputation album while I'm at the park, and do get some actually heavy smut progress written while I'm at the park, which is unfortunate. If there was a kid creeping on me from behind, he might have seen the word rape once or twice pop up. Sorry, also a trigger warning, I should have said that. Next entry here is 7:15 p.m. Desmond wants to play Resident Evil 6 or Generation Zero. I tell him I'm down for either. I do watch a little bit of Community until he invites me to his party. We play Generation Zero. Never played it before. It's a very weird game, but it's pretty, honestly, we were having a good time. It was fun. So next entry here is at 11 p.m. I call it to make some nuggets. Then I watch Community while I prepare for some eating, and then some eventual recording of this fucking podcast that I just speedran. Shit. Oh my god. Right at the end I had to fuck it up. I do eat some nuggets with an ice cream sandwich bar. Watching some more Community, of course. Sorry about that. My phone just hit the computer, but yeah, I'm tired. I gotta go soon, you guys. So I feel like I just blazed through everything so quickly there. I can't remember. I talked with some people on Discord about some stuff a lot. I do want to try and ask Jack when we're gonna watch Spy Kids 3, but I don't know how to bring it up because he's just so busy. I hate being the one to bring it up. Yeah, I guess now it's time for the thingy. Am I really making a podcast? Or am I just jerking off?